Hey, I'm Sterling Tarrant from Creative Audio Services. Thanks for watching this tutorial. Very important one about how to find things in Wrike. Really, if you don't watch any other tutorial and you're going to be using Wrike in any way, shape, or form, this is the one to watch. Okay, let's get started. We'll go to Wrike. I am in a project info page of a request form that I just filled out for some new KSBJ sweepers. If you're not quite sure where you are, once again, this little house icon is your friend. It goes to your home page. And as you can see, the most recent thing that I did is the new KSBJ sweepers. And this is one of your going to be one of your favorite places. That's the recents right here. So anything that you were working on recently will show up here. If you were working on any sort of project or any sort of task, if you go to the search box and just click in it, the latest things that you were working on are going to be there at the top of the page. Very quick. If you click somewhere and you get somewhere else and you want to go back to what you were just working on, you can either use the recents or you can just click and you'll find some of your latest tasks right there. Let's take a look at this home screen, shall we? Over here on the left-hand side is your inbox. We'll go into some more detail about this, but this is kind of a stream of everything that you've had going on recently. Just continues to, just add something to the top and move everything down. AI recommended tasks. These are things that, it knows that I've got this task coming up October 3rd. So Wrike will actually, using some artificial intelligence and after getting to know you a little bit better, will suggest some things that maybe you need to work on next. Your spaces, your personal space, and then other ones that you are, added to, have been shared with you, show up here. This is the Creative Audio Services space. Recent, as I mentioned. Pinned. These are particular places inside Wrike that I have pinned and will always show up on this homepage, like our request inbox or my templates, things like that. Over here on the right-hand side, this is very handy. If you have things assigned to you and you just want to see them all in one place, click My To Do, and it will go right to the whole list of things that have been assigned to you. Don't look at mine. It'll scare you. Okay, back to the home screen. And let's go ahead and let's use our search box. Now, if you were watching any of the recent tutorials, you saw me do one for Bob's Bike. You saw me do some for KSBJ sweepers. I can just go ahead and start typing any of those in there. Maybe Bob's Bike. Okay, I'm just going to type Bob here. And here it is, Bob's Bike, one of the couple of tasks that I have for it here. And here's the overall project itself for Bob's Bikes. Anything that has Bob is going to show up here. Comments, files. So it's like, okay, do we have the audio for Bob's Bike? You type Bob, it should show you any of the approval tasks where we may have attached a file to it. It's even going to show up with Karen Bobo because her last name starts with B-O-B. Other one that I just recently did was for KSBJ Fall Sweepers. And there it is, the new one, KSBJ Sweepers Fall. If I click on it, it goes right to the project page. Let's take a look at this project page and see what's actually in here. Over here on the left-hand side is your sidebar, and this is where your folder structure is. For instance, everything that I've just filled out ends up in my request inbox for me then to go and assign out to various people. There's the world's biggest baby shower, the new KSBJ Sweepers Fall, and Bob's Bikes. So that is your folder structure. You can see that we are in the Creative Audio Services request inbox. You also see that up here above. We're in the Creative Audio Services space. We're in the Creative Audio Services folder inside of that. We're in the request inbox folder that's inside of that, and we are currently clicked on the new KSBJ sweepers for fall. Over here on the right-hand side, all the details that you filled out in the request form. So like on-air start date, on-air end date, today's date, finish date. Oh, we didn't put that in. Well, we can do that. Say this is starting on 10/10. We want this to be done then the business day before. So I'll put that in. You can add things in here, or they will auto-populate when you fill them out in the request form, stations airing on, etc. All the details, everything that we put into the request form show up here. And then in the middle, you have the task list. And this is made from a blueprint. And so it figures that we typically, when we're working on sweepers, it's not usually just one sweeper. It's usually a batch of sweepers or so. And so this actually has a 2-week time frame for us to write, 20 or so sweepers and to move it all through the process and everything. It's already got me assigned to assign the project manager. It's got Joey K assigned automatically to schedule it here in Houston. And we have all these different tasks that we can assign then to different people and just help us work through the project. So one thing, when you fill out a project, and once again, if you're ever looking for the project info, you can just type this little clipboard icon here, and it will take you right to this project info page. When we filled this out, it went into the KSBJ folder because we asked for it to air on KSBJ. And if you look over here on the sidebar, under Productions Active, we have all the stations in WAY-FM. If they have this little greater than symbol next to it, that means there are active projects inside of there. I assigned this to KSBJ, so if I open it up, I should be able to find that particular one in here. And it is. It's right up here at the top, Test 100222. So you can always go to the Creative Audio Services space, Creative Audio Services folder, and then the Productions Active folder, and you'll see that there is a folder for each and every single station, and you can always expand it over here using the little greater than field. So KSBJ, test, click on that, there it is. Wrike, you can go very deep into it, and just finding things is half the battle for anything in Wrike. And if you have any questions, I am here to help you with this. Be more than happy to. Just drop me an email at starrant@hopemediagroup.com. Thanks so much.